Where in the hell did this game come from? Jeez, it looks like the younger brother of JailBreak. Um, Welcome to Mad City, where the choice is yours to choose the power of good or evil. Cause chaos in the city streets as a criminal and supervillain, or join the superheroes. Whoa! And police forces bring justice to the city. With so many robberies, the chaos never stops. Oh, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Where in the hell is Swifty Studios? Taymaster? Oh gosh. For anyone who doesn't know, Taymaster is the dude who made Twisted Murderer and, that game. And for what I can recall, he hasn't made any other remarkable or memorable games up to date. I'm mostly talking about originality. So it's just hilarious and sad that he's the lead developer for this game. But I'm not going to be talking about anyone. Let's just get on with the review. When you join Mad City, the goals in the game are easily presented onto you. When you join a prisoner, well, it's not obviously stated, but when you join a team, you know you have to escape the prison. There's a dude who gives you a sense of tutorial on how to escape using many materials or just pickpocketing the guards. When you join the police, you grab your gear and arrest criminals, although sometimes it does a bad job registering who you can arrest which prisoners. When you join the heroes, there is no tutorial on how to use superpowers, but they're cool to use and they're easy to figure out. There is no need to do extracurricular investigation on how to play the game, so that's all good. Everything on the screen looks nice, although personally kind of cringy to me, and doesn't distract you from playing the game. It's easy to follow and to play the game. The game for the most part doesn't lag intensely for the server or at the client's end. There is a couple of frame rate drops when you exit out of your vehicles, but other than that, everything is pretty smooth. There's a couple of weapons and even superpowers in the game, and most are cool to use. You can easily tell that the superpowers have duplicated functionalities in terms of how they are used, but most of them are scripted differently, and each of them are unique. The same goes for regular weapons in the game. Some of them have scopes, explosives, and are nicely made, including the animations in it. The game does bug often though, with hilarious physics, vehicles getting stuck for no reason, your humanoid walk speed breaks, and there's probably more bugs that I haven't figured out and found. The environment in this game looks great, especially during the night. There's a lot of animated structure with circus wheels, boats, light towers, volcanoes, and others. It's very appropriate for the game, although it's kind of too cheerful, if you understand what I'm saying. Especially for being a always chaotic world. But with a world of superpowers and supervillains, it's acceptable. It's clearly not original and borrows many aspects from JailBreak, including with the designs in the prison and in the city. The world is large and explorable, and it shouldn't harmfully affect modern devices. For the most part, there is multiple pay-to-win elements in the game. With 2 purchases, you can obtain an RPG and an AWP. And if you have the RPG with the super speed hero, it's pretty much retardedly uncountable. And the same goes for the SWAT purchases. You can get powerful assault rifles and a bulletproof van. There's a VIP, but there's a VIP game pass, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay. It only allows you to progress faster than everybody else. Purchasing cash is cheap, which is insulting to those who grind for their money. And speaking of progression, the progression in the game is pretty slow when it comes to gathering money. It takes a long time for anything robbable to auto-generate for it to be robbed again, and getting kills only gives $25. Although I suppose that's added to make arresting more rewarding, so you can collect a bounty. But that's not really cool, since being a hero or a supervillain is the funnest thing to do in the game, and not being rewarded for having fun isn't really great. You can rank up easily in the game, and you can basically gain XP for doing anything in the game, which is great. Also, for the most part, there isn't any punishable acts you can commit in the game, besides dying and being killed, of course. You can die to lava if you're not careful, but that's clearly avoidable. You can die to the lasers while you're trying to rob the bank, even as a cop, but most of it is avoidable. You can also die in combat, which isn't bad, but the only downside to it is when you die when you're trying to deposit your money. And if there's a bunch of retards shooting at you and bombing you with fire, lightning, or dark stuff, or if you're like me, running around with super speed with a RPG and I blow you up, I would probably suck. You lose all the money from the robbery. As far as I'm aware, there's no moderators or administrators who join the game who have obvious power clipping, so it seems like everything is cool. There is fun to be had in the game, especially when you play with your friends. And I did want to play it again. There is a lot of things to do in the game, but for certain teams there are limitations. For example, if you play as a criminal, you can escape jail, rob multiple areas and locations, and even attempt to fight superheroes and steal their powers to be a supervillain. That's awesome. But as a cop, All you can really do is arrest people, which can be difficult if robberies aren't very common due to the cooldown, and criminals are very hard to find. And as a superhero, there is a lot of heroes to play as, but all you can do is kill criminals. The game is beatable in terms of robbing locations, but to purchase everything in the game, that will take a while. Now I did a little bit of math on my party end, and if you want to purchase all the car cosmetics, you need to pay $3,195,000. This is in-game currency. Now for every robbery, you get about $4,000. This is an overestimate, since you can only carry $2,500, but there are collectibles. Now if you get $4,000 for each robbery, and each robbery takes 3 minutes, you have to do 799 robberies, which is about 2,396 minutes, which is about 40 hours! And if my overestimate is wrong, and you can really only get about $2,500, that is still about 55 hours! That doesn't even factor the travel time and the amount of times you might be killed during each robbery. And I can definitely say for cops and superheroes, it would exponentially take much more longer. Don't forget that this is just car cosmetics only. I didn't even factor the expensive purchases you can get with the other cars and even the boats. The time is cut in half for VIP players, which is still asking for 32 hours, but you're asking for $12 to only grind for 32 hours. Hell no. Hell no. So for everything that I've got here today, I give this game a solid 5 out of 10. It is an average game. It has pay-to-win mechanics, a bad grinding system, and borrows heavily from JailBreak. There is interesting borrow mechanics thrown in there to make the game feel like a new edition of JailBreak, but other than that, it's not that great. It's overrated. It definitely doesn't deserve the top spot of the front page. This game is average trash. Taymaster, you suck. You had 2 years to make something original. Stop. Stop it. XD. So what do you think of my review? Do you think I did a good job? Do you have any disagreements? Do you have any agreements? Comment down below. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and have a good day.